stop. You cut your finger. A few days later, it's healed. You get sick. A week later, you're better. You're constantly rebuilding yourself. Trillions of cells dying and being replaced every single day. It's the quiet miracle of being alive. But what if it stopped? What if your cells suddenly lost the power to divide? No more healing, no more growth, no more replacement. Your body becomes a machine that can't repair itself. How long would you survive? A week? A month? A year? Or is the answer more terrifying than you think? Over the next few minutes, I'm taking you through the slowest, most agonizing apocalypse in human history. The day your body stopped rebuilding itself. Grab your coffee and check your pulse, because your cells are dividing right now, and one day they might not.
Before we shut down cell division, let's understand why it's so important. Your body is a dynamic system. It's not static. You are constantly shedding cells and growing new ones. Your skin replaces itself every 27 days, your gut lining every 2 to 4 days, your red blood cells every 120 days. Even your bones are constantly being remodeled, old bone cells dying and new ones forming. Every day, your body replaces about 300 billion cells. That's roughly 1% of your body's total cells every single day. By the time you finish this video, you will have lost and replaced millions of cells. Why does this matter? Because without cell division, you can't heal, you can't grow, you can't maintain your organs, you can't fight off infection. Your body becomes a ticking clock. The cells you have right now are all you'll ever have. No replacements, no repairs, just gradual, inevitable decay. Let's start with the first thing you'd notice. The first day, you don't notice anything. Your body has a massive reserve of existing cells. Your skin is intact, your gut is working, your blood is circulating. Everything seems normal. But beneath the surface, the clock is ticking. Your skin cells, which normally divide every few days, are stuck. The outer layer of your skin continues to shed, but there's nothing new coming up from beneath. Your skin is getting thinner. Your gut lining, which replaces itself constantly, is also failing. The cells that line your intestines are being shed into your digestive system, but there are no new ones to take their place. Your gut is becoming porous. Bacteria that were once contained are starting to leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system is already compromised. You don't feel sick yet, but you are vulnerable. Every cut, every scrape, every minor infection becomes more dangerous. Within a week, you'll start to notice. By day 7, the cracks are starting to show. Your skin is visibly thinner. It's dry, flaky, and fragile. A simple scratch that would have healed in a day now remains an open wound. There are no new cells to close it. Your gut is leaking. Bacteria are entering your bloodstream. Your immune system is fighting, but it's losing. The white blood cells you have are aging. They're less effective. There are no replacements. You're tired. You're pale. You're losing weight. Your body is slowly consuming itself for energy because it can't repair itself. Your muscles are wasting. Your organs are shrinking. Your bones are also weakening. Bone cells are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Without cell division, the rebuilding stops. The breakdown continues. Your bones become brittle. The risk of fracture increases dramatically. But this is just the beginning, because now we're talking about your brain. Your brain is not like other organs. For the most part, your brain cells don't divide. The neurons you're born with are mostly the neurons you'll die with. But your brain does have some regenerative capacity. There are stem cells in the hippocampus that can produce new neurons. Without cell division, that stops. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is your brain's support cells, the glial cells. These cells are constantly being replaced. They provide nutrients, remove waste, and maintain the environment for your neurons. Without nucleal cells, the brain's environment deteriorates. Within a month, you're experiencing cognitive decline, memory issues, confusion, difficulty concentrating. Your brain is slowly poisoning itself with its own waste products. At the same time, your heart is failing. Heart muscle cells have a limited ability to divide.
but they can't repair themselves at all without cell division.
The heart is under constant stress. Without maintenance, it weakens. The walls thin, the valves leak, the rhythm falters. Your liver is failing. The liver has an incredible capacity to regenerate, but only through cell division. Without it, the liver can't detoxify your blood. Toxins build up. Your skin turns yellow. Your mind gets foggier. Your kidneys are failing. They can't filter waste. Your blood becomes toxic. Uremia sets in. But you're still alive, for now. By the end of the first year, most people would be dead, but some would survive longer. The outliers, the ones who started with more reserves. Here's what happens. Your skin is gone, literally. It's been shed and not replaced. You have large patches of open, weeping wounds. Infection is everywhere.
Your immune system can't fight it. Your gut is a sieve. You're starving because you can't absorb nutrients. You're dehydrated because you can't absorb water. You're toxic because your kidneys and liver have failed. Your bones are brittle. Your muscles are wasted. Your brain is failing. Your heart is weakening. Every system is failing, one by one, in a slow, agonizing sequence. You're not dead, but you're dying, and there's nothing anyone can do. The only treatment that would help is a stem cell transplant, but that's not available for everyone. It's expensive, risky, and only works for certain conditions. For most people, the outcome is the same: slow, inevitable, final. This is what happens when your cells lose the power to divide. So what does this scenario teach us? It teaches us about the fragility of life, about the constant, unending work that your body does to keep you alive. Every second of every day, your cells are dividing, rebuilding, repairing. They are the silent heroes of your existence. We take them for granted. We don't think about them. But without them, we are nothing. The scenario also teaches us about the reality of aging. As we get older, our cells divide more slowly. Our bodies lose their regenerative capacity. We get weaker. We get sicker. We die. This is not a failure of the body. It's the natural order of things. All living things age. All living things die. But the next time you cut yourself, watch the wound heal. The next time you get sick, remember the billions of cells fighting for you. The next time you feel tired, know that your body is working harder than you can imagine. Be grateful for your cells, because without them, you're just a collection of dying tissue. So here's the verdict. If your cells suddenly lost the power to divide, you wouldn't die immediately. You'd have weeks, months, maybe a year, but you would die. Your skin would crack, your gut would leak, your immune system would fail, your organs would shut down, one by one, in a slow, agonizing sequence. The real lesson is about gratitude. Appreciate the millions of cells dividing right now to keep you alive. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit the bell. And don't forget to tell me in the comments, how long do you think you'd survive? See you in the next video. Stay curious, stay cellular.